The chair now recognizes the gentleman from Oregon, Mr. DeFazio, for 5 minutes.
Well, as I speak here today on the comfortable and uncrowded floor of the House of Representatives, all across America, people are standing in lines like cattle, waiting minutes, 90 minutes, sometimes longer, missing their flights to get through airport security. It didn't have to be this way. You know, we do a lot of things around here that are kind of not quite on the up and up. And one of them was a deal at the end of 2013, December, essentially when Americans are celebrating the holidays, not paying a lot of attention. Congress cut one of those year-end budget deals to fund the whole government and theoretically reduce the deficit. Now, my friends on the Republican side are totally averse to dealing with the deficit through any sort of revenues. Can't raise revenues, can't make hedge fund managers on Wall Street pay taxes like other Americans. That would be bad. Can't deal with overseas loopholes, corporations, reincorporating in tax havens so they won't have to pay money here even though they're based here and operate here. We can't deal with any of those issues. But they snuck into that bill a little fee. Yeah, just a little tiny fee. They raised the fee for aviation security. So why are things so bad today? If they just raised the fee in December of 2013, raising an extra $1.2 billion a year for aviation security, why are the lines so long? Well, guess what? They raised the fee and they diverted the money. So airline passengers are paying more for their tickets, ostensibly for aviation security, to keep them safe and maybe to mitigate some of their inconvenience of standing in line. But the Republican majority chose to divert that money to deficit reduction and other things. $1.25 billion this year. Now, the head of the union for the screeners on the radio this morning, he said, we need 6,000 more workers. And they said, well, God, how much is that going to cost? 6,000. How could you possibly afford that? Guess what? It would cost a heck of a lot less than $1.2 billion to hire 6,000 more screeners so Americans didn't have to stand in 2-hour lines and miss their flights. What's wrong with this place? Why can't we be on the up and up? If you raise a tax on people to pay for aviation security, both to make them safe and to make it more convenient and predictable, spend the money making it more safe, making it more convenient, and making it more predictable. Don't divert the money to illusory deficit reduction or other things around here. That's incredible. So all Congress has to do is say, of course, I voted against the bill, but the large majority who did, we were wrong. We shouldn't have raised the fees on airline passengers. We shouldn't have diverted the money. We shouldn't have starved TSA from the funds they need to hire more people, both to deal with baggage and lines. Up above and below, we get problems in both places with lack of staffing. And, now we'll just blame management of TSA. Oh, it's the management. It's the management. Don't look over here because we're taxing the passengers and we're spending the money over here, not on security. That's why people are standing in line today. And I hope this place gets honest and says, let's change the law and let's spend the money, the taxes that passengers are paying on aviation security, and eliminate the excessive waits and lines. With that, I yield back the balance of my time.